The H-180 H-180 mobile hoist has been designed, manufactured and sold by H-180 Healthcare Limited and our valued distribution partners. This modern lifter is easy to manoeuvre even under maximum weight load. The high boom, coupled together with ultra-low lifting positions, ensures the versatile H-180 180 mobile hoist will fit perfectly into any home, care home, residential home or indeed hospital setting. Hoist assembly instructions. Open the box carefully. Do not use a sharp blade or knife as this may cause damage to the equipment. Remove all excess packaging. Carefully remove the hoist from the carton. A two-person lift is recommended to lift the hoist out. Alternatively, the end of the carton can be removed and the hoist wheeled out. Remove the mast locking wheel from the top of the hoist assembly and carefully lift the mast upright, ensuring the mast drops into position. Ensure both hands are located on the hoist handles when lifting the mast into position to minimise the risk of finger entrapment. Ensure all cables are clear of the base and mast when lifting into position and that they have been routed correctly. When the mast is fully engaged with the base, fit and fully tighten the mast locking hand wheel. Ensure this is tight and locked into position before using the hoist. Remove the strap and buckle, retaining the spreader bar. The strap should be kept safe and should be used if the hoist is folded or for transport. Test the foot pedal operation by opening and closing. Before operating the hoist, ensure all straps have been removed and cables are not restricting any movement. Test the boom to ensure it raises and lowers. Your H-180 hoist is now ready for use. Prior to using the mobile hoist, always conduct a pre-safety check, ensuring that the product is freewheeling and safe from corrosion or any damage. Check the battery is charged sufficiently enough to conduct a full lifting cycle and the actuator is noise-free during operation. The hoist must also have an in-date Lola certificate which has been conducted by a trained and competent individual. If you identify any damage to the hoist whatsoever, please put aside and do not use. Bring this to the immediate attention of your line manager. Always ensure that the user has conducted a check towards the sling and hoist compatibility. Do not use a sling that is incompatible for use, for example a clip sling on a loop configurable spreader bar. Never overlift the maximum hoist weight capacity, which is clearly demonstrated in the product user manual. Visit the Health and Safety Executive website for further details about safe hoisting practices. The H-180 180 Jumbo Mobile Hoist is constructed of heavy-duty steel and coated with a high-quality anthracite grey powder finish. Please do not ever use any hoist or moving and handling equipment unless you have been fully trained to do so by a qualified person or organisation. Check with your moving and handling advisor or line manager to ensure you form part of the safe and competent person user list. Now let's take a look at the features of the hoist. The H-180 180 hoist is powered by Winncare components, namely the actuator, which has a strength of 10,000 newtons, and that of a Winncare battery and software system. The product is also manufactured using the very highest quality ultra freewheeling Tente casters. The Jumbo battery is a fully removable product. As you can see, it has a red button to press which turns the hoist on and off in an emergency setting only. When charging, the battery operating lights illuminate. To charge the battery, simply connect the mains power lead in the base of the control box, then plug the charger mains, plug into the plug socket and switch on. Charging the battery is automatic and will normally take 8 to 12 hours to fully charge. You cannot overcharge if left for longer periods. Therefore, it is encouraged to charge the hoist when not in use, allowing maximum charge at time of application. To return the hoist to use, switch off the mains supply, remove the plug from the socket. The hoist is now ready to use. Please note that the hoist will not function if plugged into the mains socket. It must be removed to operate appropriately. The user will always need to check the battery charger indicator on a regular basis. This will be demonstrated on the control box or handset. We can now put the hoist into position to safely lift the patient. The hoist is used for various reasons such as toileting purposes or transfer from a bed to a chair. The hoist must always be used to conduct short and safe area transfers. The purpose of a mobile hoist is not to conduct lengthy journeys over potentially unsafe floor surfaces. The transfer and journey of the mobile hoist and its patient must be risk assessed safely each time by a trained operator. Now turn off the brakes. Brakes should only be used when a hoist is not in use. The brakes are situated on the casters. The centre of gravity of a patient may cause movement of the hoist whilst being supported by the carer, and as such is the reason for brakes to be in the off position during this period. Put both of your hands on the handles and adopt a strong straight position with your back. The carer must always protect their own posture and safe handling as with any moving and handling procedure. The ergonomic shape of the handles means you can get close to the hoist, giving you more control and reduce any strains on the carer. Use the foot pedal to spread the legs of the hoist, either to fit underneath a bed or around a chair. The pedal is light and easy to use. Once the hoist is in position, you can use the handset controls to lower the boom safely into the correct area and start to attach the sling. Always make sure the sling that is being used is compatible with the hoist and is the correct size and weight limit for the hoist and the patient. Now attach to the 4 or 2 point spreader bar, making sure that it is not too close to the patient's face. You can now safely lift your patient by raising the boom. Do not raise the boom any higher than required. Move the patient, the chair, commode or toilet depending on application, and then lower the boom by the handset control. Always ensure that the patient will be placed correctly and safely whilst communicating throughout to the person in your care. If for any reason the hoist actuator that pushes the boom does not work, which may be as simple as a flat battery, there is an emergency manual lowering mechanism which is triggered by pushing the red lever. This is located at the bottom of the actuator. This will lower your patient to floor or seating level if required. This is only to be used in an emergency and not for regular use. The hoist requires a 6-month Lola test and a 12-month service to ensure the hoist is safe and fit for purpose. These checks can be logged on the label on the mast of the hoist. In all instances with any equipment, always ensure that you seek clinical guidance and use the product in accordance with manufacturer instructions. On the side of the mast there is a label with a QR reader which leads you to the training videos on the H-180 Healthcare website. Thanks for watching. For further information, please contact our free phone number at the end of this video or log on to our website at h180healthcare.co.uk.